Well, this has been an eventful last few days. I've been too busy being focused working on the Quasimodo video to really be able to delve into what was happening with the news, but there has been an abundance of new information about product launches, as well as about the upcoming Kickstarter. It would be impossible for me to avoid talking about it at least a little bit. It's also strange when my own channel is mentioned as a part of the news, but that's going to be something we touch on a little bit as well. So, there's a lot of Kickstarter news. Catalyst put out an email the other day and later updated their website to include a link to their new backer kit website. I recommend everyone take a look at it for themselves. A link to it is in the description below. You're going to be hearing me say that a lot this video. Some of this information is information I've gone over before. First, we've got the Mercenaries box that is coming up, as well as the Lances and Star boxes that will be released with it as a part of the Kickstarter. And that's not to forget about the vehicle boxes as well. The full list of these kits are as followed, and are mostly in line with what I've broken before. A link to my prior Kickstarter video will be included below as well for the confirmed and rumored battle mechs in these units. The Inner Sphere Recon Lance, the Inner Sphere Pursuit Lance, Battlefield Support, Recon, and Hunter, the Inner Sphere Security Lance, Clan Cavalry Star, Battlefield Support Assault and Cavalry, the Inner Sphere Assault Lance, the Inner Sphere Heavy Recon Lance, Battlefield Support, Battle and Fire, the Clan Direct Fire Star, Inner Sphere Battle Armor Pack. Ah, very cool. Everybody loves battle armor. Battlefield Support Objectives. This is the one I'm the most excited for. You can find out more beautiful pictures and information for this through Anthony Scroggins' Patreon, or Shimmering Swords Patreon, where he has just posted up the 3D images for what these things will look like, and they look amazing. Something I'd not announced before and wasn't sure we would get was that we are going to be getting more legendary packs, which is very exciting. These are alternatively posed hero mechs for various characters in Battletech, and it seems that we are going to get more than one by the wording that Catalyst uses on the backer kit website. And better yet, it looks like they might even have more packs coming as a whole, if the Kickstarter is successful enough, with their listing of perhaps even more at the end of that statement. All very exciting. But as one can guess, the campaign is mostly about mercenaries themselves, and this means new merchandise is coming, and is going to be typically more mercenary focused. New collection coins are coming. New badges and other assorted goods are coming. New shirts are already here, and more are coming soon. The merch factions they're revealing so far are the Grey Death Legion, Tauarian Concordat, Snords Irregulars, the Rosselhag Dominion, and of course, Big Mac. We have Clan Seafox and the Elysian Lancers already getting support directly from Catalyst as a part of their latest launches as announced yesterday. Also, for backers who invest into the Veteran kit or higher, though we don't know the cost or placement of these Kickstarter levels yet, we'll get a 4-inch plastic Mad Cat, as depicted here. That's crazy. And I hope they have options for getting more than one, because I wouldn't mind having a few of these around for me just to paint, because they look fantastic. It'd been rumored we were getting an aerospace fighter, and a clan one at that. And lo and behold, the Visigoth is coming. Also, as a fun note on top of that, the Visigoth will be included to everyone who joins the Kickstarter within 48 hours of its launch. Very cool. New lore is here, and associated with the Kickstarter. Written by Randall N. Bills, Riptides is a story regarding Clan Seafox and the Elysian Lancers. And other stories are coming too. Basically, it's all going to be linked into the merchandise releases that happen over the next year as far as I can tell. Still, very cool. Links to these products can be found on the Battletech website news link that I have in the description below. A huge piece of information that is coming is also about the Battlefield Support playtesting beta. It combines several alternative and associated rules to make using air assets and artillery easier, as well as other aspects of the game. This beta test is starting now, and you can join. You just need to join the BackerKit website. Check out the rules, get yourself playing, and deliver your feedback. We're almost through here. They're doing launch parties. Very cool. So if your local playgroup or club want to be a part of the Adepticon Live event, they can in their own way, and Catalyst will help the organizers too. The launch parties themselves may even get a chance to interact with the Adepticon event. Oh, and some miniatures from the Kickstarter will be sent to these parties as well as prizes for the event, along with a playing scenario. Check all of the details for this on the BackerKit website. Very cool though, as I mentioned before. I wish I had time to join such an event, but instead, I suspect I'll be live streaming Adepticon from here, this wonderful channel that I have. But still, very exciting. I recommend checking it out, and if you're an organizer, I recommend looking into it, really. That could be a really fun and cool thing to do. And finally, Catalyst recognized a lot of various community members who produce content for Battletech, as well as Polygon News, who have recently been writing about Battletech. This includes, of course, the incredible Camo Specs Online, one of the best resources for painting your miniatures. I actually painted an entire company of Capellan mechs based on one of the videos that they posted on their YouTube account. But just as an aside, I'd like to add that friend of the channel, Mechanical Frog, does great work, and his channel will be included in the links below for this video. He also does story content, but his painting videos are very informative, very easy to follow, and produce absolutely great results. Check him out. Death from Above Wargaming was mentioned here as well, doing some of the best productions for Battletech Battle Reports, and is the best dedicated Battletech Battle Report channel out there. They also mentioned the Wolfnet Radio podcast, who do great work. I recommend checking them out, and while there are links on the CGL backer kits for them, I'll have a link to their and all the other people we talk about in the description below, just in case you don't check out the backer kit website. As an aside, there's also HPG Renegade podcast on YouTube that you might want to check out. They do a lot of great interviews with authors and other people in the history of Battletech. Very informative, very cool. I've enjoyed being there and watching it. Next up, everyone knows Tex and Black Pants Legion, who had his tremendous Charger video come out recently. Make sure you're subscribed to him, as he did recently have an issue with his channel and a hacker, and some people were unsubscribed as a result. He makes the best lore-related content on YouTube for Battletech, which almost all of you already knew. There is another channel that I think deserves some recognition here as well, who have been producing some great work, who Tex and I have both contributed to, named Sven von der Plank. I recommend you check him out. He's not mentioned by Catalyst in this case, but I'm going to make this big recommendation because he does incredible work, and there's a link to him that will be included as well. Guerrilla Miniatures Games is another Battle Report channel, who is promoted by Catalyst in all of this. And they do great work on their own, though their channel covers more than just Battletech, delving into a series of games like Warhammer 40,000, Fallout, Marvel, and just about anything that really catches their interest. Finally, they listed one channel run by a buffoon on the internet. I'm not so sure the last one is worth mentioning, but I think they mentioned this channel called the Big Red 40K channel. I'd not waste my time on that one. As a serious note, thank you everyone for your incredible support over the last year. It's been really wild to see my channel mentioned by Catalyst in this. I think there are an immense number of content creator channels, all of them working hard at the moment, and while I can't delve too far into that many channels, there are tons of creators on this platform who deserve to be mentioned just as much, if not more, which is why I listed some additional creators who didn't end up making this list, who I think create great stuff. But the news is not done yet! The Kickstarter information was but one piece of the overall puzzle, as the same day we received a fair bit more information. First, Interstellar Operations has been restocked, for both Battlefield and alternative eras. This is very cool. Second, the most important one of all is Dominions Divided, the long-awaited sourcebook regarding House Davian and Karita, as well as Clan Snowraven, the Rosselhaig Dominion, and the Tauarian Concordat, now has a street date of January 27th. This is a huge launch in and of itself, and I'd get hyped for it. I've been waiting for this for months, and every day is a day of agony without acquiring it. It is precious to me. Anyway, that's all the news I have for you, and forgive me for being a day behind. It's just a matter of working on the Quasimodo video, which I'm hoping to now have done for tomorrow, as I finally intervened and said, this should go up today. But with that, thank you for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I do lore videos, and I do mech analysis videos, and I do news videos regarding Battletech content. I also live stream 6 times a week. I do updates very frequently, and you'll be happy with the content, I think. Also, a huge thank you to all the YouTube members for this channel. When you hit the join button and become a member, you take an extra step in supporting the content on this channel, and I can't thank you enough, because this content really is only possible because of viewers like you. And with that, I'll see all of you in the comment section below.